I am Ra. I greet you in the love and in the light of the one infinite Creator. Before we communicate, may we request the adjustment, without the touching of this instrument's physical body complex, of the item which presses upon the instrument's head. This is causing some interference with our contact. Question 43.1. Questioner, is that the pillow or something else? Do you speak of the pillow under the neck? Answer, I am Ra. There is a line of interference crossing the crown of the head. Question 43.2. Questioner, is it this? A 2-inch fold in the sheet is located 3 inches from the crown of the instrument's head and is laid flat on the bed. Is that it? Answer, I am Ra. This is correct. Please increase the distance from the crown of the head. Question 43.3. Questioner, ruffles in the sheet are smoothed all along the length of the sheet next to the instrument's head. Is this satisfactory? Answer, I am Ra. Yes. Question 43.4. Questioner, I am sorry that we failed to notice that. Ra, we communicate now. Question 43.5. Questioner, I don't know if it is of any importance, but it occurred to me that the parts removed from the cattle mutilations are the same every time, and I wondered if this is related to the energy centers and why they were important if that was so. Answer, I am Ra. This is basically correct if you may understand that there is a link between energy centers and various thought forms. Thus the fears of the mass consciousness create the climate for the concentration upon the removal of bodily parts which symbolize areas of concern or fear in the mass consciousness. Question 43.6. Questioner, are you saying, then, that these parts that are removed are related to the mass consciousness of the third density human form and that this fear is being used in some way by the thought form entities in these mutilations? Answer, I am Ra. This is correct. The thought form entities feed upon fear, thus they are able to do precise damage according to systems of symbology. The other second density types of which you speak need what you call, a blood. Question 43.7. Questioner, these other second density types need the blood to remain in the physical. Do they come in and out of our physical from one of the lower astral planes? Answer, I am Ra. These entities are, shall we say, creatures of the Orion group. They do not exist in astral planes as do the thought forms but wait within the Earth's surface. We, as always, remind you that it is our impression that this type of information is unimportant. Question 43.8. Questioner, I agree with you wholeheartedly, but I sometimes am at a loss before investigation into an area as to whether it is going to lead to a better understanding. This just seemed to be related somehow to the energy centers which we had been speaking of. I am going to make a statement and have you comment on it for its correctness. The statement is, when the Creator's light is split or divided into colors and energy centers for experience, then in order to reunite with the Creator the energy centers must be balanced exactly the same as the split light was as it originated from the Creator. Is this correct? Answer, I am Ra. To give this query a simple answer would be nearly impossible. We shall simplify by concentrating upon what we consider to be the central idea towards which you are striving. We have, many times now, spoken about the relative importance of balancing as opposed to the relative unimportance of maximal activation of each energy center. The reason is as you have correctly surmised. Thusly the entity is concerned, if it be upon the path of positive harvestability, with the regularizing of the various energies of experience. Thus the most fragile entity may be more balanced than one with extreme energy and activity in service to others due to the fastidiousness with which the will is focused upon the use of experience in knowing the self. The densities beyond your own give the minimally balanced individual much time, space and space-time with which to continue to refine these inner balances. Question 43.9. Questioner, in the next density, the fourth density, is the catalyst of physical pain used as a mechanism for experiential balancing? Answer: I am Ra. The use of physical pain is minimal, having only to do with the end of the fourth density incarnation. This physical pain would not be considered severe enough to treat, shall we say, in third density. The catalysts of mental and spiritual pain are used in fourth density. Question 43.10. Questioner: why is physical pain a part of the end of fourth density? Answer: I am Ra. You would call this variety of pain weariness. Question 43.11. Questioner: can you state the average lifespan in the fourth density of space-time incarnation? Answer: I am Ra. The space-time incarnation typical of harmonious fourth density is approximately 90,000 of your years as you measure time. Question 43.12. Questioner: are there multiple incarnations in fourth density with time-space experiences in between incarnations? Answer: I am Ra. This is correct. Question 43.13. Questioner: how long is a cycle of experience in fourth density in our years? Ra: the cycle of experience is approximately 30 million of your years if the entities are not capable of being harvested sooner. There is in this density a harvest which is completely the function of the readiness of the social memory complex. It is not structured as is your own, for it deals with a more transparent distortion of the one infinite creator. Question 43.14. Questioner: then the big difference in harvestability between third and fourth density is that at the end of the third density the individual is harvested as a function of individual violet ray, but it is the violet ray for the entire social memory complex that must be of a harvestable nature to graduate to the fifth density. Is this correct? Answer: I am Ra. This is correct, although in fifth density entities may choose to learn as a social memory complex or as mind, body, spirit complexes and may graduate to sixth density under these conditions, for the wisdom density is an extremely free density, whereas the lessons of compassion leading to wisdom necessarily have to do with other selves. Question 43.15. Questioner: then is sixth density harvest strictly of a social memory complex nature, because again we have wisdom and compassion blended back using wisdom? Answer: I am Ra. This is quite correct. Question 43.16. Questioner: the physical vehicle that is used in fourth density space-time is, I am assuming, quite similar to the one that is now used in third density. Is this correct? Answer: I am Ra. The chemical elements used are not the same. However, the appearance is similar. Question 43.17. Questioner: is it necessary to eat food in fourth density? Answer: I am Ra. This is correct.